Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep for some more Destiny 2 news and intel. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to be discussing how to get the XENOPHAGE, the new heavy exotic machine gun that is now available in Destiny 2, and a couple of glitches and maybe just some cheeses that will allow you to get this a little bit faster and make the whole process a little bit less painful. I'm going to get to all of that in just 1 second, but first I just want to remind everybody I'm still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel at 15,000 subscribers. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell, right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box below, as well as any other materials I might talk about in this particular video. So now guys, on to this exotic quest. It is definitely a struggle. I had plenty of frustrating moments, but the beginning is not that difficult. First thing it's going to require you to do is go to Eris's throne room and put in the code as follows in these statues. This will spawn a secret chest that will then allow you the first part of this quest. The second part of this quest is going to require you to go to the Anchor of Light on the moon and pick up this glowing orb. Scattered around this section of the map are a bunch of torches that you then have to go and light in sequence, almost like something out of Zelda. The sequence is as follows, so watch until the end, which you'll then be prompted to pick up another item in this section of the map.
Dark.
This next section of the quest will require you to go to a lost sector in Archer's Line, Sorrow's Harbor, Hellmouth, and Anchor of Light. At the end of every lost sector, there will be a special rune combination placed somewhere on the wall of the lost sector that you'll then have to enter to receive 4 secret chests that will then give you the next part of your exotic quest. For the Anchor of Light code, it will be bottom left, bottom right, top middle, twice. Don't make the mistake that I did the first time by shooting the actual rune above the combo plate. It won't do anything, but it will certainly make you look foolish when you're making a video on this particular topic. The code for the Archer's line loss sector is top left, bottom left, middle, middle, right. It is also possible, if you mess up, to reset these runes by specifically targeting each one and shooting it 4 times. That will reset it to its initial position. For the code for Sorrow's Harbor, it is middle left, middle twice, middle left again, middle top, middle bottom, middle, and middle right. Unclear illustration here is my anxiety of thinking I've messed up. Fortunately, I hadn't. And the final code for the Hellmouth is top right, middle left, middle, bottom right, twice, and then bottom middle twice. Fortunately, that's over. However, now the quest really starts as we move into the new dungeon, and if you're like me, the next 4 hours of your life. Now, once you're actually in the new dungeon Pit of Heresy, there are several more steps to completing this exotic quest. However, right at the beginning, there is a glitch that will allow you to bypass the entire first encounter. I don't know if this will necessarily become beneficial in doing this particular exotic quest, but it might be helpful in doing solo or flawless dungeon completions later on. There also does seem to be a catalyst hidden away in this dungeon. I can only imagine that this is for the XENOPHAGE. What you're seeing in front of you is my failed attempt at doing this glitch. However, down below in the description box, I will link a video to Glitch Tutorial, another YouTuber, who was actually able to do this. After progressing through the first encounter, however you might have done it, which requires you, if you're not glitching, to kill a Shrieker, a Knight, and a Wizard, specific ways with a new type of sword that is only available in this dungeon, you'll come to this room with all the doors. Simply make your way up to the top level and the door that will be second from the last on the left side. It's easy to identify this door because it's the only one without a hanging rune above it. I obviously was a little bit confused as I found myself flying across the room and into the opposite wall several times. However, it's pretty easy. Walk in and you'll see a small rune on the floor, which we will then scan for the next part of this quest. The second to last step of this exotic quest will require you to pick up another glowing orb and light some more torches. However, unlike on the moon, this section is controlled by a bunch of unstoppable ogres, obviously making the whole thing quite a bit more difficult. Follow the path that I'm showing you. This will lead you to a rune on the ground that allows you to trigger 3 floating platforms, the last of which will contain the glowing orb. Pick up the orb and make your way back to solid ground. Then follow the path back to your original spawn point. If you continually hug the wall to the right, this will take you through not only the paths that allow you to avoid the ogres, but also your final location and the torches you need to light. Once the torches are lit, you will have completed this section of the quest and on to the final stage. The last section of this exotic quest will require a boss fight. At the start of the encounter, you will receive an elemental buff. Run to the center of the room and pick up the glowing orb. Scattered throughout the room are 4 runes that will correspond to the elemental damage. Deposit the orb next to the rune and you will then be able to do damage with that elemental buff. This is only per player, so if you do it, your fire team will not be able to do damage with that element. The element is randomly assigned after every damage phase and at the start of the encounter. I was using the hard light as it allowed me to not have to switch between as many different weapons, as well as being able to switch elements on the fly if needed. Once that's done, all you'll have to do is return to Eris and complete your exotic quest and pick up your new heavy machine gun. My personal opinion upon using the XENOPHAGE is that it serves a specific type of meta, and I'm excited to use it not only in PvP but in PvE and in things like Iron Banner and the new competitive playlist. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as follow me on Twitter or Instagram to be entered into that giveaway at 15,000 subscribers. And as always, guys, we will see you in the next video. Little!